The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line.
He's got a man, complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 82 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson gets it to Gordon. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. These two teams all tied after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Jackson, he's going to loft it. Deep right side. Trying to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it's much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Just like that. Just like that.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
218, chop. Look at me, zipper. Hey, Alpha. 47.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes he's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Silver.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards. Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. 54.
Another run by Lindsey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12